is a podcast.
It is indeed. And it appears to be recording, which is...
Winner, chicken dinner. This could have
bare
been
minimum.
our first audio-only podcast.
Yeah, the way they tend to go is they start audio only, then they bring in the video. But we are changing the game. We start with the video, get them, wanting more, and then take it away from them.
Yes.
No more video. You're not seeing my face.
Ooh, only on the Patreon. We haven't got a Patreon. We will get a Patreon, hopefully, eventually, at one point. But obviously...
Money!
No, it's just...
That's why we're doing
No,
this.
it funds the content that you can produce then. And, if that's... If they enjoy the content, they would want more content. How is everyone doing? Anyway, hello.
Fantastic.
Welcome to episode...
4.
Is this episode 4?
We're getting on.
Is this episode 4?
It's episode 4.
Wow.
We're still...
Episode 3, maybe you want to forget. Not the worst. Quite funny.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
You were
Yeah.
trashing episode 3 while episode 3 was going on.
That's a bit of a problem that I need to
Yeah.
look at.
Yeah. We just need to sort it out. Yeah. We're going to nip that in the bud. Yeah.
Episode 4. Welcome back. Where are you listening from? Let us know in the comments.
United Kingdom. I checked the analytics. It's
Pretty
only
much
United
100%.
Kingdom. It's only United Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we branch
Pretty sure.
out? We need to cross,
Well,
borders.
in episode 1, you turned off the Americans immediately.
Well, they haven't watched it. I don't know if they've been turned off. They haven't actually consumed it.
They've not even turned it on.
Yeah. We could be two quirky British guys. That's
a big market in America.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to break America. Not break, but
Yeah.
we need to go.
Big.
Yeah, I can't be asked either.
No. Expensive, man.
It is expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah.
Guns.
We're getting into that.
No, we don't have to get into that. I'm just saying that they're
They're
a lot more than... They're here, but you
are.
had, you haven't seen a gun just out and about. I've seen 1, 2.
I got shot in the eye with a Nerf gun at my old job, and I went home to go to A&E. It was somewhat pathetic, but I was genuine.
Somewhat?
No.
I've brought up America, the United States. Maybe thought we might touch on gun control, talk about guns, talk about their existence.
And I've pivoted
to getting shot at work with a Nerf gun.
Yep.
And going home to go
Well, I went straight to hospital.
Obviously.
No. Okay.
How bad?
No. Right. It wasn't just oh, that hurts. I'm going to go home. It was, I was holding somebody else up with one Nerf gun. Yeah. I was like, I'm going to get you. I've got you. Don't you move, or I will get you with this Nerf gun.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Well,
really
I was
threatening.
being really intimidating, as I obviously can do. And then somebody else is like, don't you shoot him. And they've got another Nerf gun. And I'm like, okay. I see what we're doing here. A little standoff.
Yeah.
But, bang, gets me.
You got shot.
Straight in the eye. I'm like, fair enough. Good shot. That really hurts. 10 minutes later, that still really hurts. I can't see anything.
You went blind in that eye?
No, it's an exaggeration. Really cloudy, though. Nothing was in focus. And the job that I used to have, I was, on a computer. I couldn't see it. I was like,
was this at...
Yeah.
In a call centre?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I thought you were working with kids. Why was there a Nerf gun in the call centre? Someone just brought it in.
Why not?
Fair enough.
I get shot in the eye. I still can't see anything, and I'm saying to my colleagues, I can't see anything. They, you know me, they think I'm joking. They're like, "Hey, Cameron's doing a funny. He's doing what he always does." No, I could not see.
Mad.
I was beginning to get a bit nervous because on the work computer I'm searching shot in the eye with Nerf gun, and it's like a 7-year-old that's lost their eye, someone that's got a detached retina or something from it. I'm like, oh no, this is the end for me.
Sounds awful, but at the same time,
I'm colourblind as it is. I've got enough problems with my eyes. I don't need only one. And then I'm like, guys, I'm going to go home because I called 111 at work. I don't think that's what they meant when they said call center, but it was a great dial for me that day.
Cameron, I find you less and less intimidating with every day that passes.
Yeah. And 111, we had a chat with them, and they were like, yeah. But just to, because it's the eye, it's a sensitive area. We'd come in, and I was like, yeah, I spoke to 111. I'm going to go to the hospital. So I'm driving, one-eyed.
You drove?
Well, how else would I get there?
True.
I'm going to get the hospital. Wait, what? An ambulance?
I'm going to get the hospital to come pick me up.
Yeah.
Excuse me, hospital. Can you come and pick me up?
That'll catch on. I should patent that.
Call the hospital.
Yeah. Call the midwife.
So you got
Hilarious,
shot in
that
the
one.
eye. You
Yeah.
ended up in A&E. I don't think we should stay on this for too long because I'm looking at you. You look absolutely fine now. Obviously, there wasn't any adverse effects. Did they tell you
So
you're fine?
they put like these orange dye drops in my eye,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of droop down. Just a really orange eye, which is really really cool, and the audience are gonna love this because my cat had a problem with his eye. About 2 weeks before, had the exact same drops put in, so we were like orange eye brothers. There was a
Orange
scratch.
eye brothers.
Yeah, there was a
Put that on a
scratch on
t-shirt.
my eye. End of the story. There was a scratch on my eye that they could see, but with this orange drop, they gave me some eye drops, and life returned to normal in a few days.
Was it a few days? Was it?
2.
That, to be fair, I can imagine that I probably would end up in A&E if I felt like I couldn't see out of one eye.
I couldn't. I was
Yeah.
like, this is not good. I had to close
Yeah.
the eye to drive,
Yeah.
which is not because I could just see my nose.
I guess your eyes as well is you will not stop thinking about that injury until you get it sorted because you're like, oh yeah, now I can only see out one eye. It
Yeah.
will change a lot of things.
I look like One-Eyed Willie from The Goonies.
One-eyed Willie from the Goonies. Oh, hey you guys, that one.
That's the film, but One-Eyed Willie is the pirate.
Oh, I was thinking that guy had 2 eyes, but he looks like his name could be Willie.
That's his name, Sloth.
Sloth. It's a lot of film, by the way, the Goonies.
I love The Goonies.
Some problematic jokes in there today. Like if they did it now,
I
probably
can't
wouldn't.
necessarily think of the
I
ones
just
you're on
think the
about.
truffle shuffle's a bit mean, isn't it?
Yes, but that was the bit that I would replay as a child. I'd be like, I have to watch that. There
I'm
was
joking, it
there was a
was- it
time
was the
when
most famous
he that actor was in Milton Keynes. Yeah, he was just there. There was some like convention, and I've loved the Goonies for many many years.
What the fuck
And there
was he doing in Milton Keynes?
It was like a convention. I don't know. I don't know.
You went to GoonieCon.
No, but he was there. And there's there was a picture of what was his name? He was Chunk, wasn't he? The character's name was Chunk.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
so.
it was Lawrence, but they called him Chunk.
curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a picture of him, and my dad was like, "That's Chunk from the Goonies. Do you want to wait in line to meet him?" I was like, absolutely. Me and him are going to riff off each other. I was probably about as old as, maybe a bit younger, but as old as he was in the film.
Right.
Obviously assumed he was that old. We get closer to the front. There's this grown man sat there. Who on earth is that? It was him, but I'm like, no, I'm not seeing him. So we left the queue after waiting for quite a while.
So you met.
No, I didn't. I was like, I'm not seeing him because that's not Chunk from the Goonies. That's just not the same guy.
No, I hear it. That would be heartbreaking, to be fair, as a kid. I used to be obsessed with in a similar way. I used to be obsessed with the people that did the voices in animated films.
Okay.
It used to blow my mind. I
So you
remember when
expected
I first figured it out.
The fish from Shark Tale instead of Will Smith.
Right. So but I didn't quite grasp that obviously famous people were voicing these characters. You know what I mean? I could kind of understand, okay, this isn't real. Right, this isn't just been filmed. I'm watching Shark Tale. We'll use that. You've given the analogy, right? We're watching Shark Tale. I'm like, this is a great film.
Yeah.
And I've maybe
How many
just
takes
watched
did
Kung
that
Fu
shot
Panda.
take?
Yeah. I've just watched Kung Fu Panda as well in recent, like the same sort of year time. I would have watched Shark Tale first, obviously. It was Kung Fu Panda. That's where I lost my mind because they were doing all the adverts with Jack Black, right? And then someone told me that he was the shark from Shark Tale. I was like, what, Lenny?
Is he?
Right, go back and watch the film. Ruins the whole film. Amazing. Robert De Niro's his dad,
That's cool.
right? The whole cast is unreal. Angelina Jolie is the Lola.
Yeah. Angela.
And who is it? Is it Reese Witherspoon? Reese Witherspoon's Angie. Mate, stacked. The cast is stacked. It blew my mind because then obviously I'm looking at what other films have these voices been in.
Aren't the two jellyfish? They're like two. I can't remember who they are, but I remember seeing that they were.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
They have a Jamaican accent in the film, don't they?
Shark?
The jellyfish, yes, they do. They do.
I don't remember.
They definitely do.
I need to watch Shark Tale.
Great film.
It's good.
Great film.
But it's not really remembered as a good one, is it?
The Shark Slayer.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not really? Yeah. It's
No,
not
I feel like critically.
Okay. Which animated films from your childhood would you say are underrated?
Underrated. Treasure Planet.
Never. Do you know what?
Treasure Planet.
I've watched it, but I haven't.
Mate, Treasure Planet.
Do you know what I mean, though? I haven't watched it.
I'd recommend.
Is it Treasure Island?
Yeah, but Planet.
All right.
I'm sure there's a few more twists because I don't.
Long John Silver.
Yes, but I can't remember what his name is in Treasure Planet. It might be the same. Might be
Mine.
different.
Hoodwinked. You've never seen Hoodwinked? It's Little Red Riding Hood,
Yeah.
but the greatest animated film of all time. There's an act.
Okay.
Oh, it's amazing. It starts with like a load of animals like doing a police detective thing, like pulling up to the old
Right.
lady's house. They're like, "We got a problem here," and it's like the whole. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You've got to see Hood. You haven't seen Hoodwinked?
I've not seen Hoodwinked.
We're watching Hoodwinked
Shark
this
Tale
week.
and Hoodwinked. There
We're
we
watching
go.
Hoodwinked this week. Hoodwinked. Oh, I've got it on DVD.
Bosh.
Bosh.
Pop that in the PlayStation.
And then your PlayStation just explodes because it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So this week,
This week.
I think we've had enough. We've had enough chitter chatter. We've been recording for 20. No,
that's the time. It's 8
Oh.
p.m. It's been like
10.
nah, but it's been a bit longer than that. It's been a bit
Okay,
longer. Like
cool.
30.
That's a good time for us to go over to the topic for today.
sure.
Because last week I was lazy. I didn't do enough homework. I'm sorry, sir. Not going to call you
Don't
sir
apologise to
again.
me.
I am sorry for not doing my homework. God, I never thought I'd have to do that again.
Yeah, you figured that
Again.
you'd stop that like for.
Maybe I should come up with an excuse instead of admitting that I didn't do my homework.
Is that
Yes,
what you
good
used to
idea.
do? Yeah.
I left it in the safe and forgot the code. The would you rather's.
No, I got it.
But this week we have a theme. Because I didn't do any homework, I was like, let me give myself a theme and let's work around that and kind of just have like that be a starting point and have a conversation from there. Go on some would you rather's that are also there as well.
Content.
So, the first hypothetical.
Will this theme become apparent to the audience, or are you going to tell us it now?
That is true because I did think the apocalypse. Now I'm thinking of some of the would you rather's. I'm like, they have absolutely nothing to do with the
it.
apocalypse.
So if you were on a desert island, who are
Right.
you taking with you?
No. My
That's a-
favourite question at the minute, though.
Fantastic. Would you rather?
So that was my favourite question for a while. Is right, you're on a desert island,
Right.
Three food items, whatever.
Yeah.
If you watched episode 1, you'd know all about it. It's a great question.
Or listened to our Apple Music.
Or listened
Apple
because now you
Podcasts.
can.
Yeah,
It's
right.
available.
I took that upon myself.
Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done. And we're getting little bits and bobs done now, aren't we? And
Oh yeah.
things are looking
when
up.
this one comes out, there might be
Yeah.
new. There might be a new logo,
There might be a new logo.
or it might be next one. Stay tuned. I'm looking forward to it.
Excited.
Yeah.
But we've got a big new camera that we had for the last episode. That is such a cool camera.
But we didn't use it to its full extent.
Yeah, we played with
Now
it
this is hopefully, fingers crossed, in 4K.
Right. And we will keep this. And it would be really cool to have this if the theme for today came true.
What apocalypse?
The apocalypse. So that's the theme for today. I mentioned it to you earlier this week.
You did.
And I thought, why don't we think about the apocalypse? The reason I thought about it was because of I remembered your boot of your car.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
story time. Me and Cameron are doing a play together not that long ago. We're actors. Don't know if we mentioned that.
It's not obvious at all.
Yeah.
No one has any
No.
idea.
We haven't mentioned it much either. To be
It's actually comes quite a surprise to most of the audience that the two of us. No, sorry.
Carrying on.
I digress.
We're doing a play.
We are.
You've pulled up in the car. I haven't actually spent that much time with you, like one-on-one necessarily. We like kind of over the years we haven't necessarily had that much one-on-one time.
No.
And it was like the first time we were having quite a lot of one-on-one time. And you drive me back and forth to rehearsals. I really appreciated it. I was like, let me just bang my bag in the car. You're like, yeah, sure. Pop it in the boot.
Yeah.
Right. So I've opened the boot and it looked like you'd robbed Bear Grylls before you came to pick me up. It looked
Right.
It looked like you'd done Snowden already. Like
Yeah.
you had everything. You had like 2 raincoats.
Of course.
Yeah, like a bottle of Fanta was the first thing that I thought was normal, and you're like, that's been in there for 2 months, but that's emergency sugar. I was like, emergency sugar? Like,
You never know when you need it.
fair play. The little triangle that you put like a couple yards away from your car when you break down.
Yeah, but that's...
What other
standard.
stuff was in there that maybe
You want
wouldn't
me
be
to
as
say?
standard? Well, what would be in there that might make this make sense? Because I can't remember exactly, but that was a few items that you said that made me laugh.
Well, there were torches.
How many torches?
There was a head torch, which is very useful.
Yeah.
There was another torch, handheld, like bright strip
Big strip
LED
torch, yeah.
That was very cool. There 2. I think I had 2 torches. It's normal.
Like, the torches aren't too weird. I can kind of get behind the torches.
What was weird? 2 raincoats, 2 torches. I
You-
got 2.
Yeah, but you had it just looked like you were going to bury me in a field somewhere.
Okay, you're also talking about the multi-tool.
No, what, that little thing, like Swiss Army knife thing?
No, but it was a big one.
Yeah,
with a few things on it.
That's got a few things like a spade. You know what I mean, a pregnancy test. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No, but you have all these survival things, and you kind of said that you'd got into like
Outdoorsy
survival.
Because I
stuff.
was watching like those prepping videos on YouTube because I found it interesting. Not that I was gonna like build a bunker in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't look in the garden because there might be corrugated metal and concrete.
But you've watched a few bunker videos.
Yeah, I was like, that is so like the people that commit to that,
Right.
Unbelievable.
Cool.
Because if stuff does hit the fan,
Yeah.
see how I
They're
kept
ready.
that one PG. Stuff hit the fan.
Yeah.
They're gonna be. They're set.
Yeah. If it does, the end of the world, which has never happened, or has it?
Maybe for the dinosaurs.
Yeah, maybe. But okay, the apocalypse, as we know as humans, then what's like a wipeout sort of situation, where it's like a majority wipeout at least.
What percentage of the human population is gone?
Let's go 70%.
70.
Yeah. So in that scenario, you're like,
that's a
them
mad-
preppers are ready. You reckon them preppers are going to be the majority of the 30%?
No, because
Location's probably quite important. What's happened?
they've got it planned. They have what you call a bug out bag,
Okay.
which is where you've got the stuff that you need to bug
Bug
out
out.
and go. It's really self-explanatory, isn't it?
Get my bug out bag.
I got a mosquito
It's just got a teddy bear in it. Mug of Horlicks.
and some paracetamol.
Oh, mad. Yeah. Oh. For what? How much?
Oh,
It's the end of the world. Give me my teddy. And my paracetamol. No, I know some
Swiftly-
people that would say that though. Like when I've asked them questions about what would you do at the end of the world, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm killing myself immediately." I'm like, "Really?" But a lot of people are like, "Yeah,
I've got a plan.
I've,
If there's a zombie apocalypse,
so
I have a plan.
This is the first hypothetical question
Oh my
because
God.
I
Only
thought
like
to
10 minutes
myself,
after you first brought it up.
"It's not been 10 minutes, has it?" Pretty much, yeah. But listen, we've set the precedent of why it's interesting
What's
for
the
you.
president doing it?
What's the president?
No.
So, what would you do? So let's say the apocalypse.
Which apocalypse?
Now this is going to be where it gets
Yeah,
interesting.
okay.
So there's been a news like
Okay.
everyone stay indoors.
Mm-hmm.
You're hearing bangs, you're hearing explosions. The news aren't telling you much.
Where am
Right?
I?
At home.
Right here. I'm
You're
in
right
this room.
here, in here. Yeah.
Okay.
But like a normal day. Think of a school holiday day where everyone's at home.
Yep.
Right? That sort of day. Everyone's at home on your street. People in town have obviously run out of town. You're seeing videos on Snapchat, people running about like what's going on. No one knows what's going on. I think someone's attacking, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And it's
Okay.
not looking
Good breath.
not looking good.
Okay.
So the news haven't said anything. So you're like, they would have said something. Surely they would have said something. What's your first move?
We'll go to the bunker in the garden. No,
You don't have a bunker in the garden.
I would. Oh, because the thing is, with all these prepping videos, first 24 hours, vital. Yeah, it's really good from you.
That's
Yeah,
poor from.
Yeah,
poor
I actually went
from
in
me.
Do Not Disturb mode
Did you?
today because I've learned from my mistakes.
Yeah.
First 24 hours are imperative.
What are you doing immediately? Immediately. First 10 minutes, Cam.
Probably heading downstairs and getting some bagels, just to brain food.
Calm down.
Yeah, but you know, you can say, "Oh, I'm going to do this.
You're
I'm
going
going
to
to do that."
safety eat. You're going to like comfort eat.
And I'd just be like, "What on earth is?" right, I'll start ringing people that I care about, make sure they're doing okay. See if anyone's got any idea what's going on. Is this like a choose your own adventure story? Are you going to tell me what happens next?
Maybe.
Okay.
See.
I imagine what I'd do is I'd probably call people up. If I'm seeing this on Snapchat, nothing's on the news, I'll be online looking for stuff, and I'll be calling people going, has anyone got any clue what's going on? Plus, are you okay? Probably the other way around. Are you okay? Plus, do you know what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Okay, 50% of the people you call don't answer.
What do the 50% that do answer say?
That 50% of the people they're calling won't answer.
Right.
Right, so your communication's now a little bit cut off. You got to think about who's in your house, what your first
50%.
moves. Okay, there's a fire. There's a fire 2 doors down now.
Okay. Well,
there's now a fire 2 doors down.
That gives me time, though, to watch Avengers Endgame to see how they beat Thanos, because didn't he get rid of 50% of people? Or all life forms? Or...
How many hours is that film, Cameron?
I've not seen it, so I don't know.
It's around... You haven't seen that Avengers?
I don't watch Marvel films. Last one I watched in cinemas was Black Panther. Good film, but
great film.
I just don't really care for cinema. I don't care for cinema. For Marvel.
Wow.
I just not really...
Fair.
I suppose if there was an apocalypse, I'd have a lot of time to watch
Yeah. I don't think that would be the first thing you do, though. No, I'm just saying that people aren't answering phones.
There's a fire.
Things are more at stake.
Am I home alone?
No, your whole family's here.
Right, well, I'm going, right. Can we go to my spot that I've devised just to wait this out?
What's your spot?
Okay, well, I don't want to give it away because otherwise...
Okay.
It's on the Norfolk coast.
Yes, okay, I know exactly what...
You know where?
Is this kind of a... Have I brought this topic today, right? And you're like, listen here, Carl, I'm not sharing with these people because I think the end of the world's genuinely coming.
Those prepping videos are very convincing.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, the national power grid's going down. You know, we got the East Coast, we got the West Coast, we got Texas. What are those coasts?
Yeah, but you're not in Texas, or the East Coast, or the West Coast. You're in Bedfordshire, mush. What power grid are you worried about, mate?
I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's, you
can
applicable.
walk. You can walk to the biggest city in Europe from where we are.
Yeah, but
in a day.
Yeah, but that's not.
What's your big plan, Cameron?
I'll go to the Norfolk coast.
Okay.
This
location secret within that county.
Yeah. See me there. If I'll be well geared. I got a lot in my boot. Well, it'll be out my boot because I'll have fortified. Okay, Norfolk coast. Why? Why? Because I know the area. I've got maps for the area. That's what I had in the back of the car. Back of the car, I had paper maps. That's one thing you want.
That was mental. Yeah. But it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
when you started speaking to me, I was like, mad.
Paper maps. So I've got maps for the area. So I know the general vibe. But no. Survival situation. What do you need? You need food. You need water. Well, you need
drinkable water.
You need shelter. You need water. You need
warmth.
Food. Actually, comes quite far down.
Yeah, warmth.
Yeah, you can get all those things. There's woodland. If you need to burn stuff, yes. But there's also houses.
How long is it going to take you to drive there?
2 hours, 3 at push.
That's a risk.
But
that's a big risk.
I know. If it hits the fan, there's going to be people on the road.
The whole country's on the road.
I would gladly hike.
The whole country.
It'll be worth it. Why am I on the coast? Oh, there's water that I can boil, drink. There's fish.
I'm staying away from the coast, No,
I'm going straight there. Straight there.
Coast. Costco's got way more food than the sea.
No, but everyone's going to go to Costco.
I know.
You saw what happened with all the toilet paper a few years ago.
Costco's a bad shout. Costco's a terrible shout. Booker's not the worst one. Sunderland Park. Less people know about it. Just baited out Sunderland Park Bookers. Oh no, everyone's going to use my plan.
I just... And then the location that I've picked also has a place where I'm sure that you could arm yourself.
Oh!
We're in Norfolk.
Listen, let's not pussyfoot around this conversation now, big boy. You talk about them damn country guns.
I ain't talking.
They don't speak like that. Welcome to Norfolk.
I ain't talking about.
I'm not talking about. What's that? Norfolk's a bit like that, isn't it?
Norfolk. Yeah.
Norfolk.
No.
Bath
Norfolk doesn't have the R.
No, that's Bath.
It's Norfolk. but it's not. It's Norfolk.
Norfolk.
For I'm not really.
That's really hard. I don't know Norfolk. But
it's
anyways,
like West
yeah,
Country,
they've
but
got
without the-
where they've got
Yeah, they've got the thang.
they got the fangs. They got
And
the
I'm not talking
dotties.
Nerf guns. Yeah.
They got shotties down there, big
Yeah.
ones. They're taking out pigeons left, right, and center, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm doing that. That's my plan.
Boring.
That's happening within.
Boring.
Come on.
Boring, Cameron.
It's not would you rather though, is it?
It's the start of one, bruv. It's the hypothetical, and then the would you rathers come later. It's a hypothetical first, because then the would you rathers are going to come about the apocalypse and what situations you would. Let's start the process as we mean to go on. The second half is where the would you rathers are going to come in. We're just waffling for the first half, man. I've got organisation skills, man. I really don't. We need to talk in the break. Here's my plan.
Okay.
Immediately knocking for Jenny next door. Jenny, don't know if you met Jenny yet.
No.
Jenny's great. Jenny is an old lady who lives next door to me, right? She's like from Caribbean, like her family's from the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
She's older now. We trust Jenny. First thing I'm doing. But I'm going there with a clipboard and a pen. And this is within 2 minutes. I promise you, this is within 2 minutes of this news thing. Yeah, when I'm building the team, right? I'm knocking on Jenny's door.
Yeah. That was a
All
really
right,
good
Jenny.
cut.
Yeah? All right, Jenny.
Yeah.
How's it going? You joining the force? And she'll be like, what force? I'll be like, have you seen the news? It's kicking off. I think, all road, we join a team. You in for it or not? Boom, she's in. I know she's in. So then we've got like 5 names on the thing. Then I'm going to go to doors. I know people are going to say yes. And be like, listen, let's join up for now, for today. Let's survive today. Let's figure out a plan for everyone. Let's figure out where everyone's families. Let's stay together. So if people come looting, people come like trying to rob the road, we know who's got the weapons. We're all on the phones. Someone's out watching. We've got like a little road. We can hold down the road.
You've got you're
So I'm knocking. And if no one says yes, right? If my team's not big enough, if it's not more than like 30% of the road, I scrap that. Me, mum, and the team are going, right? But I think I could hold down around Warden Hill area pretty good.
I think it's too risky.
Why?
Because we're in a town of over 200,000 people. Once things get desperate...
Oh, we're not staying for long.
No, I know, but no. Things can get desperate very quickly. As I go back to Costco and toilet paper. People would fight over the toilet paper.
But I don't live necessarily in an area.
You'd be surprised. These bug out videos, my lord, you should see what they're talking about.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like that, is
No,
it?
but it is because it is America. But when there's like a hurricane and no power, people get desperate.
Yeah,
like they do. If something happens that you're outlining,
okay, would you rather?
Go on.
The lights have gone out.
Yeah.
You haven't eaten in 3 days. Would you rather catch a live rat and cook it over a fire,
right,
or eat chicken that's sell by date and smells was 3 days previous, 4 days previous, like 5 days previous, like 5 days out of date chicken? You know when chicken's slimy and it's all like, and you open the package and you're like, that's.
Well, I'm not having that.
So you're getting the rat.
Well, I'm probably not going to be able to catch the rat.
No, you
but
can.
If this
in the
would
you
rather
rather
is, I'm catching it.
You're catching it. You're catching the rat. It's going to take you all day, but you're catching the rat. New skill acquired.
Look, I'd rather not delve into this aspect of it because 3 days in,
Things get desperate.
food isn't my priority.
Cameron.
But no, look. If if
Cameron,
you've got a Nerf gun to my face and
Cameron,
you're telling me
stop.
to pick one or the other, I'm taking the rat. I'm not having the chicken. But if we're being realistic about this, my plan, I've got other means of food anyway. I've got fish.
Are we arguing right now?
Yes.
Is this our first argument?
Baby.
Did you just call me baby?
No. Yes. No. My diction's off.
You're wrong. You're not going to be thinking about food.
No, I will be. But I know where I should be thinking.
Mate, everyone around you is going to be talking about food. Your whole family's going to be like, we need to find food. We're all going to starve. That's what everyone's mind's going to go to. You will be like, yeah, we need warmth, shelter. I've watched videos, right? But the apocalypse has never happened. These people that are planning are just planning for something that's never actually happened before. Do you know what I mean? Not something they've experienced.
Failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
It's very well said.
And you can prepare all you want, and the plan will probably go out the window, but it's still good to have one.
Wow. the fact that
Put that on a t-shirt.
yeah, do you know what? Something so inspirational has just come from me asking you whether you'd eat out-of-date chicken or spear a rat and learn how to
What
cook
would you
it.
rather?
I'm taking the rat, 100%.
Okay.
It's
no
peak,
question.
but no, I've seen them before and they're grim and they're brutal. But I just know how many there are, and I think if I could do that, survive that, rather than getting salmonella, I think I'd rather do that. Cooking out-of-date chickens must make me feel sick thinking about it.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Bosh.
Now,
Now.
within your would you rather?
The same one.
No.
Oh.
New would you rather? New would you rather? Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
End of the world.
Yep.
But this time, you're all alone.
Oh, same plan.
Right. No, not in this house.
Oh.
This time, it's would you rather. Don't rush ahead. This time I'm planning ahead. Oh, we haven't stopped actually.
I'm heading east.
East?
To the east coast. Finding Norfolk.
Right, relax. No, you're on your own. You've been dropped into the middle of the forest.
Which forest?
Let's say a national park.
Which one?
You've been dropped into Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah,
in
in America.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You're all alone.
okay.
You're all alone.
Yeah.
And you can have one pet. Right?
A bear.
Would you rather, right,
Yeah.
have an eagle that you can hold conversation with, or a dog that you can hold conversation with? I think about the things that you need to find.
What breed of dog?
I was about to say XL Bully then, just to be like on topic.
Topical.
Let's say it's a border collie.
They're good for fetching, aren't they? Well, is border collie like a sheepdog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Smart dog, very intelligent dog, and you can communicate with it.
And what eagle?
Do you know what? Been off the eagle.
Okay.
Got peregrine falcon.
I'd rather an eagle than a peregrine falcon.
Yeah,
Peregrine falcon, great, fastest
Rapid.
animal in the world, but
gets about though.
yeah, but hey, it's none of your business.
Disgusting. Okay, name an eagle. I don't know that many eagles.
I mean, a bald eagle.
Bald eagle, the American.
It's yeah.
That's clip. Clip that.
Producer, yeah, just
yeah.
Tom, mate. Yeah,
Cheers.
no, appreciate that.
Cheers, mate.
That's just talking to me in 2 hours' time.
Yes.
Yeah. I would. I can see how having basically a drone is going to be very useful.
Very, 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 very useful.
And if it's a bald eagle, it's going to be able to pick stuff up too.
Mm-hmm.
Because a peregrine falcon, it uses its knuckles and it punches things basically to kill them.
Oh.
It stoops and then goes bang, knocks them down to the
Speed.
ground, and then which cool. It's a bit like the cat that can walk on a tightrope. It's cool, but it's not going to be too useful. I think I'm taking the bald eagle. If I can have a chat to it too, great. It just might have an interesting voice.
Yeah.
And yeah, just being like, you, find me some twigs. As among other things, but to start a fire.
Right.
Find me a bird that we can have for dinner, because you can get it, and you can also get some of the land animals if you fancy.
What are you providing for the bird to keep it sweet?
Great chat.
Say no more. Very true. It's very true.
And which one are you taking?
The bird. I don't know, because a collie that you can chat to would be great.
But we're in Yellowstone National Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's, say a bear comes out, starts attacking you. A dog would be good to get eaten and tossed out the way. Whereas a bird that can just try and claw this thing's eyes so you can get away. I'm taking it. I'm taking that.
True. I like it. You're thinking defense. I was thinking about views.
Offense. Yeah.
Do you know what? I have got something to say about that, because you said about the peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon.
Yeah.
Comes in really fast.
Yeah.
Uses his knuckles to knock people out.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the mantis shrimp?
Yes, the one that just bang. It just boxes it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're
crazy.
They got a.
So, do you know the facts? Do you know like the numbers in that?
No, not off the top of my head.
They have the greatest eyesight of any species in the animal kingdom. Apparently, it sees in like more color than you ever could imagine, and it has like it has like all that. I can't remember the descriptions, but it has like all these different types of vision, right? And it's got a claw that it just uses for punching, right?
Yeah.
That punch moves at the same speed a bullet leaves a revolver. So it travels so fast that it creates this little bubble under the water, convection bubble or something like that it's called.
Is it because it breaks the sound barrier?
Right, more than that. It's just so quick. Like it moves at like 50 mile an hour, but that's like it just off the go.
It displaces all that water.
Yeah, 0 to 50 in milliseconds, right? So and it burns. That causes like an explosion, like a tiny little explosion that burns as hot as the surface of the sun, and just bangs it open, right? I've asked my mate for a would you rather.
Okay.
And he's taught me about this mantis shrimp.
Okay.
Right. And we watched videos, and this mantis shrimp punches this guy's foot when he's catching stuff out of sea. And he's like, "Oh, it's a mantis shrimp, and they're big. They're not small. They're like the size of that microphone. Just they're rapid. They're rapid, right? Mersh. It bust a hole in his foot, right? And it looked like he'd been shot with like a BB like that.
Yeah.
Mental. And the little guy was just chilling there afterwards. Would you rather?
Okay.
Right. Fight a koala only using your head. So like you've only got this.
Yep.
Like your shoulders can't move, your shoulders stay still.
Can I use my neck? I'm using my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using your neck. Or right. And okay, you take on 2 or 3 koalas and they're riddled with chlamydia. Did you know that?
What?
No, we can't do 2 facts within one would you rather.
Please. What?
Koalas have chlamydia.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Koalas like all carry chlamydia. It's like I don't know why, but they all have chlamydia. So you're fighting off the chlamydia koalas with your face.
Okay.
Or I know you still seem to be.
No. Keep going.
Has it ruined the Koala Brothers for you? That was a good cartoon, man. Or let a mantis shrimp punch you in the nuts. Oh, mad.
I mean, if those facts that you've just said about the mantis shrimp are true,
4 koalas and you can't move
4
from here downwards.
4
koalas, full-size koalas. Have you seen them angry?
They can.
Their brains are this big. Did you know that?
I didn't. You've got.
Koalas, yeah, I know a lot about koalas.
You've been reading animal encyclopedias.
No,
again.
just koalas. Tiernan used to speak about koalas a lot. I think he did like kind of a stand-up bit. I don't want to ruin because obviously it's like obviously that's his stuff. Tiernan's amazing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What are you taking?
I think they're both a resounding loss for me.
I said, would you rather?
No, but like it's like
you're gonna have this a lot. I think. Oh, you need to see the videos.
I've not seen them, and I'm gonna be honest. Would I rather lose the crown jewels? The crown
or
jewels.
Your face.
Yeah.
Maybe your head.
Yeah, I think I have to
take the one mantis shrimp shot. It's only a tiny little claw.
I have to take mini Mike Tyson. As painful as that's going to be, as much as I'm going to regret that, I think that's the best chance of living.
Mad, innit?
Horrible.
Mad that a little shrimp. Boom. The ocean is wild.
Oh, well, literally.
Mental.
Yeah. Mental.
But yeah, me personally, not really looking to get my head torn off by the chlamydia koalas either. They have really similar fingerprints to humans. So essentially you could mistake a koala's thumbprint for a human's.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You've been watching Deadly 60?
I haven't.
No, okay.
Yeah.
You're just rattling the facts off.
Yeah. Mad. Should we take a break?
I'm here for it. But no, you haven't said which one you're doing. You said you don't
I'm
want
getting punched by the mantis shrimp in the nuts, but only because I can't. Part of me would do it without the would you rather, just to say like, I got punched by the pound for pound hardest hitting thing on the planet. It's the hardest hitting living creature, pound for pound on the planet. If you scaled it up.
Oh, right.
If you scaled that bad boy up, it's like an ant. If you scaled him up, he would literally be able to put your house like in a different postcode. Mad.
Fair. I think that's a good point to take a little intermission.
I think so too.
Wow.
Yeah, good one, isn't
I'm
it?
going to Google all these facts just to verify.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I reckon that was a good one, you know.
All right, Mr. Mantis Shrimp.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, I have verified a couple of those facts. The koala one is about 50% of them in Queensland, which is what it came up with when I searched.
It's a lot of koalas.
It's a lot. And the mantis shrimp, about 50, 60 miles an hour. Said it could break your finger with a punch. Says it can chip bone and tear off flesh.
Take down a few testes. That's what you can do, mate.
Pa! Pa! Pa!
Mantis Shrimp in an interview after was like, I'm the most vicious shrimp in the world.
Nice.
That was a Mike Tyson impression.
I know it
good?
was. I know
A little
it was.
like face tat on a shrimp.
I reckon someone's done that.
I'm the
That's-
scariest shrimp in all of existence. I'm gonna take his head off. Is that a really bad impression?
A little bit. No, don't let me.
I am scared of him as well. But he's not gonna see
What,
this.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always watching the Rather Not podcast. He commented on the first one.
Imagine he'd being serious. No, he's gonna actually kill me. No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He's a peaceful guy now, Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched a few of his podcasts actually, and he says some very profound things about learning and life.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, I ask questions about getting punched in the balls by shrimp. So Tyson's really winning there, isn't he? Whether he has a speech impediment or not, he's achieved a lot more in his life than I have. But speaking of Mike Tyson, another hypothetical question.
Okay.
And this one really ties in well with Mike Tyson, actually. I asked one to my grandma and she had an answer straight away, and I'll tell you in a bit, and it's one of my core memories because it made me laugh so hard. So, tomorrow night, a car's going to come pick you up.
Okay.
Yeah? You excited?
No.
Cool. You're getting driven to Wembley Stadium. You are fighting in a boxing match against any celebrity or person of your choice. Has to be alive. In the state they are right now.
Okay.
It is going to be televised to every platform, everywhere around the world. And the amount of sales that it gets and how popular it is will depend on like who the celebrity is, obviously. You get 50% of the money. It's played once a year, every year. It's like a big thing, so you kind of want it to be a big celebrity.
Okay.
But everyone's going to see it. Which celebrity would you like to fight? 12 rounds, Wembley Stadium.
Well, if I'm trying to capitalise on the money, I've got to take as famous a person as I can.
I thought Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson immediately. He's going to kill me, but everyone wants to watch him in a fight. Everyone wants to watch Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in an actual fight. He's been a wrestler, does it in the films. He's had so many fake fights, it's unreal. And I love wrestling. I'm not saying it's like, I love wrestling. But I'd love to see him scrap.
My mind is going through recent presidents and prime ministers because that angle is like people will be like, why is Bill Clinton fighting this guy? Or, you know, Theresa.
It's gonna be the best.
It's
gonna be the best
Theresa
boxing
May.
match ever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Boris Johnson. A lovely blue black eye.
nice.
New passport.
Like,
I'm gonna knock your teeth down your throat and raise your calcium intake. You nincompoop. That'd be an
but also
amazing
if
press conference.
you've got someone like Taylor Swift,
You versus Taylor Swift.
I'd lose, but it would make money.
You
saw.
Right.
You must have seen Twitter with the Taylor Swift tickets going crazy. I'd be like, Taylor,
You're gonna punch a woman on live telly for money.
No. Hear me out.
Taylor Swift.
I'd say Taylor. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I know this is your stomping ground, Wembley Stadium. You've sold it out countless times. Just punch me. I'm taking 50%. I'll get knocked down very early on. I won't get back up. We shake hands and I'll see you next year. You've got to play the game.
I respect the game being played there. You have kind of like you've saved yourself there.
Yeah, I'm not. No way.
Okay, you can't fix the fight. You have to try.
Try. Okay.
You have to try and win the fight. and there's no bribery or conversation, you could not have Taylor Swift in that situation.
No, okay, no.
Not only is it a terrible thing to do, okay, the fan base, even the fact that you've said it on here, if this went anywhere, the amount of Swifties that are going to have a boxing match with you at some point in your life has gone up highly. Next answer.
Tom Holland.
Great. I thought Tom Holland as well.
It would be so fun. He'd probably be really nice about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, mate, like, I don't want to do this, but...
Yeah. For
Right.
some reason, at one point, I didn't like Tom Holland. My ex really fancied him. And I remember I thought Tom Holland did a boxing match. And I said to her, because I brought up this would you rather for years. This hypothetical question's been in my life for a long time. I've saved this one. This is a good one.
Yeah.
I remember, and I said Tom Holland. And she was like, he'd batter you. And that really upset me. Thinking about it now, most definitely would.
Yeah.
I reckon Tom Holland's he's just the flexibility. He's doing a backflip, kicking you in the head, and you're out. So I'm not going to pick Tom Holland. I think the views would be good. It's a good idea. My grandma. So I asked this at
You're
dinner.
fighting your grandma.
I asked I asked this question at dinner, and I was out with my mum and grandma. A very rare occasion out for dinner with me and my mum and grandma. And my mum was looking at me while I was asking the hypothetical questions to my grandma, and I did all of that. Like, just with my old grandma, and my mum's looking at me like. And she, without hesitation, as soon as I finished talking, went, Lorraine Kelly. I'd smash her face in. I was like, why?
She
hates
doesn't
her.
like her. Right.
But she just carried on eating dinner. She's like, Lorraine Kelly, smash her face in. I was like, I'd watch that. My grandma versus Lorraine Kelly. Amazing. But no, final answer, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. 100%.
But you're not going to be able to spend much
Maybe
of
not
that
Dwayne
money.
The Rock Johnson.
Boris
Johnson is a great answer. My mum said Katie Hopkins. Great answer.
I see.
Jedward.
Both of them.
Both of them. But Jedward, like, I'd like to fight Jedward like X Factor days Jedward, because I reckon now they've got a bit more about him. They've dealt with years.
Nowadays, you follow them on Instagram. They send you a voice note saying thank you so much. Try it. There's your task
for next week.
For next week, I want you to follow Jedward. And
I can get a reply from Jedward. I reckon I could definitely.
I'm pretty sure you will. Like
I'll message him. That's hilarious. Hi, I'm Dan.
No,
and I'm Edward.
They message
and we're
you.
going to be having a fight.
They message you.
Oh.
You follow them, and they go.
I'll check.
It's happened to a few people I know.
I'll check their TikTok. Maybe it's like an automated thing.
No,
Maybe
it's a voice. No. Like personalised. Like, hello, mate. I've seen you're an actor. I really hope you smash it. Thank you so much for following us.
Wow.
Stage epic. Mate, it's class.
That's gonna be. Is it their voice?
Yes, it's John or Edward. It's one of the two.
That's wild. So they do their own admin like that, and that is wild.
Mate, I hope they still do it. But
who's the coolest celebrity you've ever spoken to?
Or
like met? Yeah.
Coolest.
Well, not coolest. Like any interesting.
I mean, I have
stories of meeting anyone of note.
I mean,
we're just two humble guys from Bedfordshire. It's probably not met the most.
We've obviously got the patron of our theatre company, Colin,
amazing,
Colin Salmon,
amazing guy.
He's been in a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Now, like a massive part of the EastEnders franchise.
Yeah, but like he is cool.
He's super
and
cool.
He just commands a room with the way he speaks.
He's the coolest. Yeah. I will say that the same
he's
for me.
So
in terms of cool.
He's just lovely, and he says stuff, and he's passionate.
Yeah.
And I could listen to him talk all day.
Shout out Colin Salmon. Underrated actor as well. In Some Girls on BBC Three.
I've not seen it. You've
never seen Some Girls?
I've not seen Some Girls.
Arguably my favourite comedy series that came out of the UK. It's up there with Gavin and Stacey and the IT Crowd for me. It's up there.
Fair enough.
It's really up there. The writing on that show is hilarious. It's about just some girls in high school when Colin Salmon plays the dad of them.
I've seen some people say,
Amber.
it's like The In-Betweeners.
It was 10/10 for me. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious, really. It was a bit like, it was definitely like late night, in like ITV2, BBC Three telly.
Yeah.
But for me, that's like my favourite TV.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was my favourite. He was amazing in that.
Some Girls.
But yeah, he's cool. Definitely
he's
a cool.
What were you going to say?
Yeah, I've had a few celebrity interactions.
Really?
Yeah, but obviously I worked as a waiter in the airport.
Yeah.
And it's not Luton Airport. Don't get me wrong. It's not Heathrow, it's not the fanciest of airports.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't expect it to be that high of a footfall with celebrities. But, mate.
I bet you would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, just because they've got like a 50 grand chain on doesn't mean they don't want that £29 flight to Cyprus. Do you know what I mean? They're on it, mate. And
So
Luton's like a cheap flight, right? So I met Tion Wayne. I met not like I didn't really speak to him, but I saw these are the people I've seen. Ashley Walters, the guy who did I Want 21 Seconds to Go. Deshane from Top Boy.
Yeah.
He was in at one point. Darren Fletcher from Man United.
Nice.
Joe Hart. Serve Joe Hart. He's all right. The most Youngblood. Do you know Youngblood?
The rapper.
Musician, yeah. Well, he does a lot of music.
Yeah.
So I met him 2018 maybe. And he came into the restaurant about 8:30, and like the chefs don't really want to cook past 8:30
PM.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't recognise him. I didn't know who he was.
Oh, right.
So he's just come on and sit in 2018. So he's not necessarily had this massive blow up either.
Mm-hmm.
But he's come into the. He was dating Halsey at the time, I think. Actually,
Oh,
I don't know
right.
if I think they dated at one point. I think that's why.
You know more than I.
Right. So he sat there, camera guy with him, filming him in the restaurant, and I'm just stood there, and I'm like, I'm definitely in this shot at some point. So I'm like just looking left and right, trying to get out of the shot, kind of wanting to be in it. I was like, why are they filming?
Yeah.
And I went and spoke to him. Like, you out, mate? Yeah, from Doncaster. Young blood speaks like that. It's
Right.
not bad. That's not a bad young blood.
I'll have to check.
Yeah, but he was like, "Can you just do me that omelette with some veg and that, like just some bits on the side?" And like he's just like, "Yeah." I was a bit Manchester there, but he just wanted specific things, and I wouldn't usually do it. But I was like, I'd usually be like, "I'm sorry, we can only do things that are on the menu." But I turned to the chef, and it's one of my mates. I was like, "Listen, mate, can you do me a favour?" Rustling him up, really sound. I was like, "What are you filming?" He's like, "I'm going to filming. They're gonna go film a music video." I was like, "Oh, wicked." Later, I went and put it on my story, and I was like, "I've just met this guy called Youngblood. He's in the restaurant, sound guy." Mate, I had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
6 or 7 like
Knew who he
girls
Right.
just messaged me immediately like, oh my god, I've literally just bought tickets to see him. What the fuck, can you go and speak to him? I was like, no. I was like, I
Is he
got a
still
photo
there
with
at this
him.
point?
Yeah, I got a photo
Right.
with him at the front. And I was just like, yeah, I'd usually, if I met someone who'd know, I'd be like, can you stand outside the front with me for a photo? Just put it on the socials and that
Yeah.
for the restaurant and that as well. It's just good for business as well as for stunting.
Ego.
But he was sound, and then he just,
Yeah.
and everyone was shitting on him. There was a while where people were like, oh, I don't like him. He's like, he seems weird. Like people were kind of like giving him this bad rep. Really nice bloke. Out of like all the celebrities that I'd met, I kind of wanted them to be a bit nicer than they were.
Yeah.
Like Joe Hart he was busy.
Decent.
He was just busy. He just wanted
Yeah.
to watch his cricket and didn't want anything to do with me.
Yeah.
And that was fine. And I didn't push it. I kind of went, here's your snips, mate. How's the cricket? Because he watched cricket. He was like, yeah, do you watch cricket? I was like, yeah, a little bit here and there. Quite like it. Prefer the football though. You did all right, West Ham. Cheers, mate. And walked away. But he was like, very much like, Youngblood was all about what I was doing. He was like, yeah, what's going on with it? Yeah, really nice bloke.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but some
enough.
people seem to think he's not like necessarily. There was like lots of stories of him being quite like showboaty or something, but I just didn't get that vibe at all.
Fair
I
enough.
really didn't. So yeah, Youngblood's a nice guy. I saw Nicole Kidman's feet in person.
Just not the rest of Nicole
Not,
Kidman?
no, the rest of her were there, but
Oh,
the
right.
specific thing is, she has quite large feet, mate.
Okay.
Went to see her in Photograph 51. Beautiful play. I
Okay.
was 16, so this is why it's the only thing I remember about the day. Right, I'm sat next to the teacher.
Yep.
That'll do.
Was that Don Mole Warehouse?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Cool, really good
Yeah.
show. Before I say anything, amazing show. Nicole Kidman, what an actress. Really well performed. Great story. Got the script still to this day. Great little story.
Yeah.
She came and did a Q&A with us afterwards. So she sat on stage, like a few of us had gone down, like 2 rows of us. Obviously the teachers managed to pattern it. And I was just sat there. I swear, mate, nothing against you, Nicole. I love, like, a great woman. But it just took me by surprise. Because I had like size 9 feet and her feet I think were bigger than mine.
Okay.
And I was just like, and I put my hand up to ask a question and Steve grabbed my hand and put it down. I didn't know what the question was yet, but I just put my hand up and I was like in a bit of a hyper mood. But I don't think I'd have asked what size feet she was. But I really wanted to know.
I see.
But I thought a simple Google search will get me that. I don't need to embarrass her or myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like I lost an opportunity there as well. Nicole Kidman, like what a
You
great
could have
actress,
said anything. You could have
what
learned
a talent
anything.
in the whole thing that I want to do with my life. What a talent, yeah, when it comes to performing as an actor, an actress, a performer in any form.
Yeah.
Right. And I spent the whole 10 minutes of that Q&A not listening to a word and thinking, I wonder what size feet Nicole Kidman is. Because I was like, get Nicole in there at the weekend, lad. She's going to get that ball left wing. Phil Foden. Defo, bro.
I see. I don't know where we go from here. And there's about 53 minutes on the clock, which is as long as episode 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that how long episode 1 was?
53, 53.
Well, it was like 57, 58, and then we made it 53 with some edits, didn't we?
No.
And this episode will be... No, I'm joking. No, it's been a nice episode.
I've enjoyed
It's been fun.
Did you prefer it to episode 3?
I think I was just anxious.
That's fair enough.
I think to be fair, I think having a performance and doing acting and that and having fun in front of camera is very different to kind of sitting and having a conversation and trying to be entertaining while being yourself.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you can put something on and I'm trying not to put too much on.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to just be myself, sit with you, ask you questions that I'd ask if that thing wasn't even there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's the best.
I think it's been alright.
Yeah.
We'll let the audience vote with their clicks.
Yeah. Before you go anywhere, guys, this has been...
Oh, they're gone. I've checked the analytics. They're gone by now. But no, there will be someone.
Thank you for listening to the Rather Not podcast.
Thank you very much.
This has been episode 4. We will be back very soon with some more episodes. All your support is really great. We're really grateful for your support. Please like, comment, share, hit that notification bell. And if you're listening to this on Spotify, please
Or
just,
Apple.
favourite this podcast.
Yeah.
Even if you're not going to listen to it, if you're just a mate of ours and you just got to this bit of a video and you're like, wow, I just actually listened to a full hour of Carl and Cameron on the Rather Not pod. Maybe you could do it again next week. Who knows? But thank you. Give this a like, give this a share. We'll see you very soon.
We will indeed.
Peace, love, rubber gloves,
Love, peace,
bed sheets.
bed sheets.
Yeah,
I'll learn it.
Your dad's feeling you.